Hello. Okay. So yesterday's session we started about OOPS concepts, right? So what exactly the OOPS concept, and if you want to achieve the OOPS, then we required the class and object, right? And how we can create the class and how we can create the object and how we can create the methods in a class and how we can access the methods from the class. Okay, those things we seen it in our previous session. Is it correct or not?
Yes.
So if anyone missed the session, I would like to give the access of the recordings, okay, of oops and other stuff, and please go through it. And here I have a small question: how many guys are working on still Agor rank? How many guys are working on hacker rank? Rishi, sorry, yes, Rishi, are you working on hacker rank? Sahitya, Sri, and Kunal, Arbindo, Rajesh.
Yes, I am Anjan.
Okay, what's your star in hacker rank?
4.
Or what about Rajesh? Rajesh, what is your star in hacker rank? Kunal, what is your rank in hacker rank? What is your star?
Haven't started.
You are not started. Can you please start your hacker rank practice also? It's a very important.
Okay. So let me.
Okay, so let's finish it hoops concept today itself. And once hoops concept is done, and make sure that you guys need to be good knowledge in a hoops, not in hoops. You should have a good knowledge in a Python programming language. For that one, make sure that you have to work with HackerRank, LeetCode, HackerEarth. These are the websites. They're always conducting a lot of competitions, or else they might give a lot of questions, and you need to go through that particular thing and solve their perspective so that you will able to get a lot of knowledge, especially in a coding. Okay, so
సార్ సారీ ఫర్ ద డిస్టర్బెన్స్ సార్ మీరు ఫస్ట్ ఏమో చెప్పారు అర్థం కాలేదు సార్ ఇంకోసారి చెప్పగలుగుతారా
you can message me or you can call me. Okay, definitely we'll do that. So here it's a very simple thing. Hacker rank is the one website. Okay, hacker rank. Hacker rank is the one website, and within that one, you can practice a Python programming language. Okay, so how we can practice in the sense, in our previous sessions, I already created hacker rank account and I solved some sample examples. And same way you can try to do okay yourself actually. Clear? And second one is Hacker Earth. Hacker Earth is another website or else platform. Here also we can create your own credentials, can create your own account, and we can log in. After that one, start giving solutions for the Python. Okay, then you will get a lot of knowledge on Python actually. So when you compare with hacker rank and hacker earth, hacker earth questions are little tough when you compare with hacker rank. Okay, and we have one more thing is there, which is the lead code. Okay, lead code is also one website, and it is also giving a lot of problems to solve in a Python. Okay, so go and solve it with help of the Python programming language. So when you are solving this kind of when you're solving the problems from this particular website, okay, this kind of websites, when you are attending some kind of live interviews, okay, so they will conducting the coding round. Even your experienced guy, even your fresher, it doesn't matter, because of this competition, okay, and competitive world, so the first round, especially who are willing to go as a data scientist, even you have a more than 10 or 15 years of experience, they will test your coding skills. Okay, Python or SQL. Okay, they will definitely test, okay, coding round actually. Okay, so make sure that practice on different websites and different problems. Okay, then definitely you will easily solve a lot of, okay, interview questions. Okay, by the time of interview. So that's my primary, okay, condition for you, and I hope that thing which is implemented from only from Arabindo, I think so. uh, Arabindo, still you have a 4 star, right? That's a pretty impressive. Yeah, let's finish it. Oops, concept today itself. Yes, let's continue.
So Anjan, I have one question. The last class that I've been missing last couple of classes. Last class I had attended was on the file handling. So how many classes I have missed?
So after the file handling, what about models? Have you done the models
Yeah,
concepts?
yeah, yeah, I did the modules also.
File handling you done, right?
Yeah.
What about Python exceptions? I think Python
No,
exceptions you're not came.
no,
Okay.
this is not. I'm not done. Yeah,
Yeah,
you can.
only Python exceptions and oops concept. This is the two concepts are done, which means that okay, you can
Okay.
anything with help of the Python. Okay.
Yeah. So if you can upload that, I will
Yeah,
on the
yeah, yeah,
canvas.
sure. Yeah, sure. I will do it.
And Anjan, do we have a class yesterday?
Oh, of course, yes. It's done.
Oh, okay. I thought like Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, Saturday.
Oh, okay. That that is until December 14th only, right? After that one, I said you I would like to take the sessions regularly, right?
Ah, okay.
And anyway, this is the last class from the Python, Sri
Mhm.
and Rishi. And if anyone want AWS and DevOps and AWS, okay, you can message me personally, and we are going to be starting the batch, okay, from the Monday onwards.
Okay.
Okay,
Sure.
so who want to
Yeah.
learn DevOps and AWS? Okay, so
Okay.
that batch I would like to start from the Monday onwards. Okay, and this
Yeah.
is a Python for, so when you are working with Python, you can easily solve. You can use the Python in everywhere, right? That's the reason you guys are here. Okay.
And are you going to start the machine learning also
Yes, of
on this
course.
time?
Machine learning also, once our Python is done, then we are going to start our machine learning. We are in the data science, right? So we
Yeah.
would like
Okay.
to start machine learning concept this time only. Okay. And I think Arvindo and Kunal, you guys are attending stats class in the morning, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So that's a different. Once that statistics is done, then we can start Tableau things. Okay.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay.
Once the machine learning is done, then we can say that your data science course is done actually.
Okay.
And if you need any additional things, like, so I can take some kind of, workshops on deep learning. I can invite you. You can come and listen that deep learning classes. Okay. And
That'll
sometimes
be
I
good.
can take some kind of workshop or 1 hour or 2 hours or 1 week of time. Okay, continuously 1 week I can consider it NLP. So that time, that is optional training. It is not related to your data science core. It's a purely free, and you can, it's your personal interest, it's my personal interest, so that I'm sharing some additional workshops. Okay, you can log in and you can attend in that things as well. Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Very good. Okay.
So machine learning is your data science last class, I mean last module.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Tableau and machine learning, if these two concepts are done, which means that your data science is done. Okay.
Right.
Okay, now you know how we can create the methods in, just it's a very simple thing. You know how we can create the functions, right? So same way you can create the functions inside of the classes, and classes can be created. How we can create the functions? In the same way you can create the classes also. Inside of the classes, if you're creating the function, then it could be the method. Okay, here when you're calling this particular class, when you are assigning this particular class to any one of the name, then this name is object actually. Okay, so now this is the student is the class, and object one is the object actually. So this object we are assigning the name, and you are assigning the roll number. This roll number and the name, if you want access, okay, so we can call this particular function or method, then which is displaying your name and student name and student roll number actually. Okay, so this is the way you can assigning, or we can assigning the data, or else we can access the, okay, we can call the function, we can call the methods actually. We can do any task inside of it. Usually here my intention is that I'm assigning some data and I can accessing data from that particular class. Okay, so now I would like to talk about constructors. So constructors means it's a very simple thing. This is the method. Constructor is the special method. Okay, here the special method, what it will do, it will executes automatically when object is created. You don't need to be call it actually. You don't need to be call this particular constructor method. Automatically the constructor method is executing when object is created. Okay, for example, you're going to be creating the class is, okay, college. Okay, college is your class. So when you're creating the college, okay, make sure that the constructor can be created, okay, with help of the underscore underscore init underscore underscore. So every method, at least it should have one argument. It could be always self, and whatever you want to be do, or by the time of creating object, whatever you want to do, that you can do that particular task inside of this particular function. Okay, you created the object. This is the method, this is the function can be executed when you creating object with help of the college class. Okay, now let me go for create the method. It's my user defined method. This is the special method, this is the constructor actually, but now I can create my own method, and you can create your own method as well. For example, every college, it should have the college having some kind of board members, right? Like a principal or else, okay, chairman, those things, right? So let's go for creating the board members. So board members, okay, so self and board members in the sense, for example, principal, right? Okay, so I'm just chairman. Okay, so the chairman is your depends, it's whatever the college you are creating. So every college it's have its own chairman, right? Enter name of chairman, enter chairman name. Okay, meanwhile I want to know that college name, as I want to give the college name as well. So college name or CLZ name. So college name. Okay, so now what I can do, I would like to go for creating the object one or college one. Okay, so we can give a lot of information, but for just for understanding. Okay, so this is the college one you creating. See, you are not calling this method. Okay, when we are executing this statement, automatically this constructor method is executed. Okay, you creating the one more object. So the name of the object is college2. Again, when you are executing, when you're creating the one more object with help of the same class, then again one more time, this is the constructor can be executed. Likewise, how many number of objects you created, that many times that constructor can be executed. So here I created the 4 objects with help of the same class, college class. Then 4 times this is the constructor is executed. Clear? So here the constructor is a special method. It will execute it automatically when object is created. Now, so we have one more method is there, destructor. Okay, destructor means, so it is also special method. It will execute it when object is deleted. When object is deleted. So how we can created that particular method? We have a del underscore underscore, okay, self, and so we can say that object is deleted. Object is deleted. Okay, let me go for you creating the 4 objects, right? So 2 objects I want to be deleted actually. Del and clg2. With the help of the del keyword, we can create in the del object. I mean, we deleted the object. Okay, for example, I want to delete the college4. Del college4. So you just try to observe here. 4 times you creating the 4 objects you created. Out of that one, 2 objects you deleted. So when you're deleting the 2 objects, then 2 times this is the destructor method is executed. I hope you guys are understood what exactly the constructor and destructor, right? Destructor, it can be executed when object is deleted. Constructor can be executed when object is created. Clear? Please note this example. Done. But this is the method until unless you called yourself, then only it will execute. For example, I want to set the college 1 board members. Okay, BORD board members. Okay, so you are calling intentionally by the time enter the college name for the college 1. So for example, bits. Okay, so chairman, for example, okay, trees. See, this is the 2 for this particular college. This is the chairman. You create, you are fixed with help of this particular method, but this method is executed. You called it. You call from this from here, so that these statements are executed. Okay, so just take the screenshot, or else we can execute it in our laptop. It's up to you. Okay, let's talk about data hiding. Data hiding in the sense, we can make the members, class members, as private numbers or private. That we are calling it same data hiding. For example, I would like to go for creating the class. Okay, this you can give any name, and here I'm going to be creating the one variable is var. Okay, by default it's public. By default it's a public. So when it is a public variable, so anybody can able to access from outside of the class. Okay, I'm going to be creating the one function, access function. So this is my user defined function. I would like to go for access the name of the variable. I want to print the variable name. So print. Okay, so that I can print the, if you want to access that one, make sure the self dot var we should use it. So I would like to go for creating the one object, class name. After that one, I should access the var. So simply we can use the object and variable name. We can access the 24. Meanwhile, if you want to be access, or if you want to print object with help of, if you want to print the var with help of the access also, we will do it. Indirectly we are doing it. So see, here also it is printing the var, and here also it is printing the var, right? So but we are accessing, this is the variable var outside of the class, but this is the var we are accessing inside of the class actually. Okay, so because of the public variable we can access outside of the class also. Now I want to make it, I want to make it a private. If you want to make the private, we just use the two underscores before the variable name. Then by the time it could be the private variable. If it is the private variable, we can't access the variables outside of the class. We are going to be getting an error. Okay, we're getting an error. Okay, now we can comment this one. If I use the, okay, see, if I comment this one, if I'm using this method, with help of the method we are accessing this variable, right? Okay, but here we are unable to access it because of what? Because of this is the private variables. If it is a private variable, we can't access this members outside of the class. Even object is created, with help of that object also we can't access. Okay, but we can access through inside of the function only. Okay, so that's a small example. So this is the way you can hide the data. Once if you hide the data, we can't access from outside. Clear? Any questions regarding about data hiding? Data encapsulations. When data encapsulation, which means that if the data is hidden, even though you can encapsulate it, you can access those variables from outside of the class. For that one, we can have the different approach and make sure that single underscore and followed by the class name and variable name. See, so if you want to access the private variables outside of the class, we can't do directly. For that one, we are applying the data encapsulation. Encapsulation means even the data is hidden, we can access in an indirect way. And the object name, what object we created with help of the class, that object name dot and single underscore and followed by the class name and followed by the private variables. Okay, this is the way you can able to access the private variables also, private members, private class members also. Clear? This is data encapsulation. Okay, so still we can understood data hiding and data encapsulation. By tomorrow, what we will do, we can try to go for understanding the method overriding, method overloading, and polymorphism and inheritance. Those 4 topics we will finish it by tomorrow session. Okay. Inheritance, polymorphism, method overriding, method overloading. Only 4 topics we will finish it by tomorrow session. Then we can say that our Python course has been done. Okay. Tomorrow we are going to be finish it our Python language. And if you have any kind of doubts related to Python, you can come up with some kind of questions. We'll try to be answered some more time. So that's for today's session, guys. We'll catch up tomorrow for OOPS concepts. Bye.
Can you please upload yesterday's class, please?
Sure, I will do it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yep. Bye, guys. See you.
Thank you.